Hi guys, and well, I just need to close my door. So what's up? And today we're going to be doing 50 bookish questions. If you don't know what this is just, as it says in the title, 50 bookish questions. So 50 questions that are technically about books. And so, well, let's get right into it. So the first question is, what was the last book you ever read? Ding! House of Hades. Was it a good one? Tell ya, it's my favourite book. What made it good? I think it was just the way Rick Riordan describes it, and the way he describes the situations, and technically how he just phrases it, puts it into sentence. It works really well. Well, would you recommend it to other people? A definite yes. How often do you read? Like, practically every day. Do you like to read? Quite obviously. What was the last bad book you read? Now that better be like ages ago. That was probably ages ago. I'm not really sure. Sorry people that are wanting me to answer this one. I am not sure. What made you dislike it? Okay, let's just say, I forgot what the book was called. Hold on. The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me. You remember from my first video when I was on the channel, Lucky South? Well, yes, that would do that. The Giraffe, Pelly and Me. So, technically, what made it wasn't very descriptive. Didn't have a decent problem, I don't think. So, which is a bit of a shame. Do you wish to be a writer? Yes! Of course I do wish to be a writer. Has any book influenced you greatly? Well, technically, basically, all the Rick Riordan books. The Gone series, that's really good. It's inspired me. Yeah. Do you read fan fiction? A little bit. I'm not that much of a fan of the fan fiction. Do you write fan fiction? No. What's your favourite book? Well, of course, House of Hades, which I mentioned at the start when it said, what was the last book that you read? What's your least favourite book? I don't know. Oh my God, why ask that question? I don't know, probably that. The Giraffe, Pelly and Me. Yeah, probably. Do you prefer physical books to read or on any device? Physical books. When did you learn to read? A long time ago. Just to give you a small idea. What's your favourite book that you had to read in school? House of Hades, because we get to choose what we read, which is awesome. So of course it's going to be House of Hades. What's your favourite book series? That's a tough one. Book series, personally, would be The Trials of Apollo, which I've read the first book of. Honestly, it'd probably be, Trials of Apollo. Well, my favourite book is in a different series I record. Basically, Rick Riordan's getting all these answers for this one. Who's your favourite author? How dare they ask me? Rick Riordan. What's your favourite genre? Probably fantasy and adventure. Yeah. With a slash of comedy. Who is your favourite character They're in a book series. Leo, but what about Percy? Wait, forgot about Bob. I don't know. Too hard to choose. Has a book ever transported you to somewhere else? Heck yeah. Of course, like every recurring book, I'm like stuck in the book. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm here. Same with a few other books, like the Gone series books and like a couple of other books. Let's just say I've read a bit of Divergent, yeah, and I've read a bit of The Maze Runner, yeah. So, which book do you wish had a sequel? Oof. Hobbit. Definitely would be The Hobbit because I don't really read much books that are on their own, but if it had to be, it'd probably be The Hobbit. Which book you wish didn't have a sequel? This is actually a tough one. I don't know, because most books I read, they're just a series. They're a series. So, and not really many series that I do read that I wish didn't have a sequel, or books that didn't have a sequel. So, how long does it take you to read a book? Depends how long. If it's like as long thick as Heroes of Olympus, probably about 3 weeks. As thick as Treasure Apollo, probably about 2 weeks. And if it's as thick as Percy Jackson, probably about a week and a half. And by the way, we're halfway on 50 questions. We've done 25. Yeah. So, do you like it when books become movies? Well, it depends. The Percy Jackson series, just say the movies sucked compared to the actual books. Where there's some really good ones, like, I'm trying to think of them now. Maze Runner. It's a really good movie. Really good book. Same with The Hunger Games. So, depends. Which book was ruined by its movie adaptation? Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson, Sea Monsters. The movies were terrible. The books were like, the movies were like, so yeah. Which movie has done a book justice? Sorry everyone, I do not know what that means. A book justice. Sorry, it's too hard. I feel like a dumb head. Anyway, do you read newspapers? Yeah. I do read newspapers sometimes. Yeah, I do. Do you read magazines? Not really, no. I don't really read magazines. Sorry to those people who do read magazines. Do you prefer newspapers or magazines? Definitely going to say newspapers. Totally, definitely going to say newspapers. So we have done 31 questions out of 50 questions. So let's get to the 32nd question. So, do you read while in bed? Heck yeah! Of course I read in bed. Pfft, who wouldn't? And do you read on the toilet? I'll admit it. I do read in the toilet. Do you read while in the car? Yes, of course. It's another obvious answer for me. Do you read while in the bath? Yes, but I don't like to because usually I accidentally splash my book and I get it wet. Oh, my book. Oh, my poor book. Are you a fast reader? Yes. Are you a slow reader? No. Where is your favourite place to read? In bed or on the couch? So sorry, that was just a noise from something that just happened over on the other side of my room. Sorry about that, yeah. Okay, is it hard for you to concentrate while you read? No, I'm a very No, I just read. I don't. Yeah. Do you need a room to be silent while you read? No, not really. I don't really need a room to be silent while I read. Yeah, I find it, for some reason, I don't need to. Who gave you your love for reading? Rick Riordan. I wasn't like, I'm reading, I was just reading. Rick Riordan's book was like, oh my god, that's damn good! So, of course, naturally, I read onto my reading career and hopefully an author career. What book is on your next list to read? So this might be probably Maze Runner or Lies. I'm not too sure. But then again, if the next Magnus Chase comes out by the time I finish this, which probably won't have because I'm a fast reader, then I'll probably read that. So, when did you start to read chapter books? Grade 1, practically. Who's your favourite children's author? Probably Andy Griffiths. Which author would most want to interview? Rick Riordan, duh! That's an obvious question. Well, for me it is anyway. It's an obvious question that's going to be Rick Riordan. Duh. Which author do you think you'd be friends with? Rick Riordan. We have lots of same interests. Yeah, we'll be best friends. Totally. What book have you read the most? Heroes of Olympus, House of Hades is my favourite book. Which book do you consider classics? Probably Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Which books do you think should be taught in every school? What does it mean by that? Should be read in every school? Should be read to in every school? Sorry, I do not know that one. And which books should be banned from all schools? None, because I think everyone has the choice that they can read what they want. So I reckon none. Okay, that is our 50 questions. I think I did not answer 2 of them, which is really good for me. Usually I skip about, in this I'm expecting to skip about 10. So it's really good for me. Also, once I finish Capturing Fire, there will be a book review on Capturing Fire. Not recently, I did my Trials of Apollo, and I'm sorry about that weird video. I did the If You're Wondering, which wasn't really If You're Wondering, because maybe you were, because it may be If You're Wondering where it was. But it doesn't not really matter. So that is the end of this video. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun.